I promised an update about the contest to win the MacBook Air, so today I want to update you on that, and then also take a look at some charts here. Your comments are welcome all throughout the broadcast. Great. I wanted to make sure this was doing audio, so I'm going to turn the audio off right over here. That's perfecto. And, okay, I'm back. Anyway, so Friday I announced a contest to win a MacBook Air, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. And I will put the link up on the screen where you can leave a comment and you can give me some feedback about if this content has been helpful, if you're enjoying the channel, if I've ever been able to help you in any way whatsoever, or if you're trading any of the systems that I use and you've made money. And just leave a comment there. There's no purchase necessary. All you have to do is leave a comment on that Facebook page, and you must be present to win. I don't know what that means. On Friday, I'll announce the winner. I'm going to change the date to Friday to give people more time to enter the contest. Today, I want to talk about simple trading methods and the ways that I've made things more complicated in the past and how that was unnecessary. So what I want to do is switch the camera over here and come on over and sit down and take a look at some charts together. So that'll just take me a moment to get that all organized. Yeah, I'm running this whole camera operation by myself, of course. I mean, you already knew that. There we go. That looks reasonably okay. All right, all you llamas out there, let's get this party started. Let's get this show on the road. Let's look and see what we got going on here. I got to turn off the overhead light so there's no glare. Oh my gosh, that's really dark. You probably can't even see me. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. That's not bad. Okay. We can handle that. The computer actually lights my face. It's not actually really bad. Hey Daniel, hey Curtis, hey Greg, hey Camillo, Bruce, Lloyd, Ronale, Chuck, Jose, Gary. Chuck said, where am I posting my trade ideas these days? So I'm going to post it in the new TFL community inside your Kajabi members area. If you're not a member, then ignore everything I just said. Also, if you're not a member, I don't understand why not. Okay, I've made things over the course of my trading career way more complicated than necessary. And as a reminder, I think this is the link. Robbie Booker T. I think that's the link. We'll just make sure that's the link. Yeah, that's the link. I'm going to put it up on the chart here. You can go to this link today or anytime. Leave a comment during this week and let me know if I've ever been able to help you in any way. And you will automatically be entered to win that MacBook Air. On Friday, when I go live on YouTube, we will announce the winner. There will be no more delays on that. I just wanted to give everybody a week. I want to fill that up with just a zillion comments. In my life as a trader, I have made things more difficult. And 4 minutes in here, we're finally getting to the point. And I want to talk about two different trading systems that have made things a lot simpler and a lot easier. And here they are. Number one, I go to the screen here and I click on indicators. You should just go to TradingView and get TradingView. It's free for the starter thing and you don't need anything else. And type in standard when you look for an indicator. Standard pivot points. Pivot points standard. You simply go up to indicators and then just search for standard, the word standard, and then pivot points will come up. And we've talked about this methodology before, but you right click on those pivots or double click on them and it pops up the pivot menu. You choose daily as a time frame, style, and then what I want you to do is just make sure the pivot is showing and S3 and R3 are showing. This is the simplest form of trading that someone could possibly do. If you are in a long-term uptrend then you would look for every single time price hits S3 on the day that S3 was created. If you're in a downtrend and you want to trade with the longer term downtrend, say from the daily chart, if on the daily chart things look like they're going down, or if you just have bearish viewpoints on things, every single time you hit R3, you sell. Now that would apply to a stock, it would apply to currencies, or anything, really anything else. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You could trade anything that you want to trade. You can actually trade this in both directions. You could just say, I don't care about the long-term trend. I just care about trading when price hits S3. And you could say, well, when it hits S3, I'm going to draw a trend line across the tops of the candles. Or when it hits R3, I'm going to draw a trend line underneath the candles. And I'm going to take a discretionary trade. Now we're working on the S3, R3 robot. And that is, I think that's already done for MetaTrader. I think we're done with that robot. That's completed. And now we're just getting ready to release it. Oh, that's why the microphone was being stupid. Oh, all right. There we go. Just want to make sure you can hear me okay on the broadcast. That's a really simple trading method. I'll delete the pivot points again and just show you. So you go to indicators. You type in standard. Every charting platform in the world has pivots. You double click on the pivot point. You choose to show S3 and R3. You choose to show the daily pivots, and you're done. And there's all kinds of cool things that you can do once you have this done. You could choose, I'm going to do Fibonacci pivots. Okay, well, I don't know what the heck Fibonacci pivots are. I really don't even know what a Fibonacci pivot is. You could choose the Woody pivots. I don't know what Woody pivots are. I don't really care what Woody pivots are. You could choose to show the classic pivots. Wow, you never hit S3 and R3 with those. Wow, that would severely and drastically reduce the number of trades that you get. Check out this one right here on the screen. It's really interesting to me. These are classic pivots, which I don't really care what that means. There's a hit of S3, and you draw a trend line across the tops, and there's your buy trade. So you don't get put into the trade immediately. You wait for a signal. Lei says hello. Jose Russo started the path. Jose, it's nice to have you in the membership. RP Sobek, hello. Hello to you in France. Steve Kofsky, happy Monday. Dorcas, that is a cool name. Ivan Chen, I was playing Llama Mines with you. Ivan, it's always good to see you here. Hi, April, nice to see you. Lloyd, nice to see you. Dan, what's nice is relatively simpler ideas seem more robust, works in all markets. Yeah. So as part of that, I want to change over to a stock. So here's Groupon, world's worst company. And let's say that I essentially feel bearish about Groupon. And let's say that I'm going to wait for Groupon to hit R3, because every time it hits R3, I want to start setting up sell trades. And then let's say I get a trend line underneath price, and it drops here, and I short it. I could just have a stop loss above the highs and just stop out and say I made a mistake. It's so simple. It's so easy. And then it hits R3 again, and then it finally does fall. Perfect. I mean, let's just look at a random name of a stock. Here's just a list that I have of stocks. GTN, Gray Television, WDR, Waddell & Reed Financial. Okay, great. So let's say that we really feel like Waddell & Reed is a good buy. It's a really relatively inexpensive stock, trading at 17. It hits S3, draw a trend line across the tops, and then we buy it. Only after rises above that trend line. I mean, you could go ahead right away and buy if you're really bullish on a financial instrument, you could go ahead right away and buy a bull call spread or buy options. What's a DM pivot? Is that like a direct message pivot? Okay, those are dumb. They have no R3s and S3s. And then Landau Calrissian pivots. These are also garbage. The biggest hunk of junk in the galaxy. These Landau pivots, R3 and S3 just get hit like every day. And it doesn't mean anything. I mean, sometimes both of the areas get hit in one day. I think maybe Landau pivots redraw themselves also. I like calling them Landau pivots, by the way. I think it's a great name for them. Yeah, I don't like Landau pivots. I don't mess around with them. I just go, yeah, we like the traditional pivots. Thank you. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Can I look at LUV? Sure. We'll look at the current chart right now. So it must have had some great earnings here. I mean, I'm guessing, oh yeah, they beat earnings. So that's not a surprise. They gapped upward. And so if it breaks this trend line, it's a sell. I mean, maybe you don't want to sell Southwest, and maybe you believe that Southwest is in an uptrend, which is fine also. So you would only buy Southwest when it hits S3. Both of those would be buy trades. So simple. And all you're doing is really basic support and resistance. Let's see here. Some guy just keeps saying Rob over and over again. That's great. If they can't do the Kessel run in 12 parsecs, what good are they anyway? I had a question the other day from somebody who said, well, how do you draw a trend line? And I thought, well, that's simple. And then again, I realized, well, maybe it's not. Maybe there are some of our viewers out there that have never drawn a pivot point before. And maybe they would love a little bit of help. So let's do it. So what you do is you go over on the side of your charts on TradingView and you grab the trend line tool. And then you mark it down on one spot and you press and hold the mouse button and you drag it over to the side. And then you drag it on top of a bar or candle where you want to leave it. And then you just let go. And then maybe it's a little bit messed up and you got to move it around a little bit. But that's as simple as that. And I've got a bunch of lessons about drawing trend lines where you see a flying V formation or a inverted V formation. And you can find those lessons in the support and resistance playlist on YouTube. Okay, yeah, let's look at pound dollar because I also think that this is a great sell trade right now. Or at least was this morning, right? Yesterday when the market opened. This is the pound dollar. I'll go to the 60-minute chart. That's what we use in Forex on these pivots. And you'll notice here, wow, I actually did it correctly and moved the screen back to show my screen. I was suddenly worried that I hadn't done that, but I did. That was a sell trade. You could also have waited, and you could still be waiting for it to break below this trend line here. If it breaks below that trend line, I'll tell you where it's going. All the way down to this old missed daily pivot. I bet that there is a fib level that matches up with that. The 76 fib level matches up nicely with that. Let's draw the fib level down to this extreme on the flash crash. That's a better place. What about a 50% mark? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like to see places where pivots and fib levels match, and the place where they match is here at 28.78. Now the pound might rise, which is fine. It might never break that trend line, but if it does rise and you're already in the trade, you could just stop out above these highs right here. How simple is that? Nick says, hello everyone from Kentucky. Dollar Swiss is getting ready to buy, someone says. We'll take a look at that and then I'll go through some questions. I don't know. Not according to this really simple methodology. It's not. It was ready to buy right over here. And then you would just be in waiting mode. But hey, listen, whatever you want to do is fine. I'm not here to tell you that you're doing anything wrong. April asks, can you do a robot on your smartphone? No, you cannot. You can watch it from your smartphone, but you can't really manage a robot from your smartphone. You can log into your VPS through your smartphone, but that would be kind of a pain in the butt. Bob says he's going to build a system that does the opposite of what he thinks it should do. That's hilarious. Vano says, how do you get pivots in MetaTrader? Sometime later this week, maybe we'll do a little one of those things where I post the free indicator on a website. Would that be helpful to any of you? Neil says, can we look at staff? Okay, we'll look at one more financial instrument. Okay, this has got zero volume. I'm sorry, I can't do anything with this, Neil. I must have the wrong instrument. I'm really sorry. Have I ever been to Canada? Yeah, absolutely. Vancouver and Toronto. Juan sold the pound at the top. Excellent. A's Tech says, on TradingView, if you enable the magnet icon on the left toolbar, the lines will automatically attach themselves. Yeah, that's awesome. Greg shorted the pound dollar. Chuck made $55 on the pound this morning. What do I think about pound yen? I think it's a sell. And, well, it was right here. And that's over now. The opportunity has come, and you're either in it or you're not. And the stop loss would go right here above these highs. And you would move to break even already. All right, we'll do euro pound. I love taking requests. So nothing's going on with euro pound right now. I'm long the euro pound. But I jumped the gun because of all the reasons that I've talked about before. I can be a total idiot. But it did break the trend line there. How often do I go live? Usually every Friday at 1 p.m. Central U.S. time. But every once in a while, I go live just to say hello and talk to everybody. Kent says, hi, Rob. How do you like Houston? I'm from the Woodlands. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm in Conroe, just above the Woodlands. And Kent, if you're a member, if you're a lifetime member or a member of the Path or whatever, and you want to get together for lunch in the Woodlands, that would be great. Sometime in February would be awesome. We can get Chuck, I think you're in Houston as well. We can get a Houston group together and go to lunch. Super happy to have spent some time with you. I just wanted to give everybody that update on the contest. So here's the contest link again. See if I can post it. I can. There's the contest link. You go to this webpage and leave a comment. Basically, it's if I've ever been able to help you in any way, shape, or form, you go to this link that I'm putting up on the screen right now. I didn't show any of what I was talking about, but I'll go back and show that. So you go to that link and you let me know if I've ever been able to help you. But let's look at the euro pound. So the euro pound's not quite ready yet. This was in case I didn't get it out there on the... This is staff. It didn't have any volume, so I really couldn't look at that. That wasn't really too helpful. This is the British pound Japanese yen that I promised that I would look at, and you probably couldn't see. And it's already a sell, but you would already want to be in it, and a stop loss would need to be up above. NVIDIA. Oh, that's the wrong symbol. Wow, NVIDIA got worked, didn't it? Holy moly. Talked a little bit about this on Saturday when a stock that just right after the brand new day starts hits R3, it might be a nice time to sell. We're now well below S3. You could have there could be a real buying opportunity on NVIDIA coming up here. What's the chart look like overall? Look at this. Shoulder, head, shoulder, boom. Maybe? It's possible. Definitely possible on NVIDIA. Absolutely possible. Sorry that I wasn't showing the charts earlier for a moment there. Apologize for that. Highlander says, my first live webinar with you. Hey, thanks for being here. Ken says, I'm in Palm Springs, California, but the next time I get back home for sure. For NVIDIA, do you adjust trend lines when bad news or good news comes out? No, hopefully you have enough trend lines on the screen that you don't have to redraw stuff. But every week you just go back through and you redraw your trend lines, for example. Chuck wants to have lunch. Okay, Chuck, you text me all the time. I don't know how you got that number, but you text me all the time, and that's fine. We'll set up lunch for February. Can I look at Kirkland Lake Gold, please? Sure, why not? Let's just do a bunch of requests. KL. Whoa. It's time to start trimming down those buy trades, right? It's smashed into R3 multiple times. If it breaks this trend line here, then it's go time on all these missed daily pivots. What goes up fast must come down fast, right? Holy smokes. Wow, I own a bunch of gold. I bet that's been doing really well lately. I started buying gold. Let's see here. I just kind of forgot about it. Yeah, oh, gold's going to have a great year. What a great year for gold. Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry you couldn't see my charts. So here's Kirkland Lake. Look at this chart. I'm just not going to show my face again. I'm just going to show the screen. I'm not going to take it off my face. There's Kirkland Lake. It hits R3 twice. If it breaks this trend line, that's going to be a beautiful, beautiful possibility. So in stocks, I like to do everything from the 15-minute chart that we're talking about here today. I like to do it from the 15-minute chart. And the reason I do is because I prefer to be able to see the touching of R3 and S3. And because it's a shorter trading session, the 15-minute chart works better. I've been to Argentina. I went to Buenos Aires in 2001. It was great. Ant Don't Lose says, can I work for you? Do you live in Houston, Texas? Do you live in Conroe? Let me know. Do you trade the same? We're not seeing your charts, but you are now. Yeah, gold is on the rise, a bunch more over a week ago. Would love to see the Australian dollar. Well, that was a really nice way to ask. I'll take requests. I'll show other financial instruments if you want to sit here for a bit. And I won't switch the chart back to my face so we don't have this problem where I'm an idiot. Okay, let's look at this and see. The last time we hit S3 was on this flash crash on the 2nd of January. Last time we hit R3 was on the 16th of January. Then it broke a trend line and fell. Not a surprise. R3 was hit and it fell. S3 was hit and it rose. So this system works on Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. I'm neither bullish nor bearish on this right now. I would venture to say that if it's falling and then doing a flag, it's going to drop farther. Do we have a missed daily pivot down here? We do. I would be bearish on that until it hits S3 again. Oh, Ant Don't Lose. Okay, Ant Don't Lose. Do you have a real name, or do you just go by Ant? Is your birth name Ant Don't Lose, and where can we find your parents so that we can punch them in the mouth. So I'm in Conroe, Ant Don't Lose. I don't know who you are. You're clearly not a real human because you have an anonymous. That always bothers me, that someone's anonymous, that you don't want someone to know your name. That always just drives me bananas. So let me know your name. That's the British pound Canadian dollar. It hit R3 over here. My guess is Mama12 says something is your favorite trading channel. What's your favorite trading channel? I want to sell the British pound Canadian dollar. I might actually do it while we're just sitting here. JB, I'll be around in March. Yeah. I'm gonna. If you just sit here with me, folks, I'm gonna sell the British pound Canadian dollar. What do I have going on? I have no open trades in the bigger account here. I don't think you can see this. Can you see this? Okay, so here, I don't know. No, I'm okay. I'll share this. You don't need to see this. I don't need. That's crazy. I'll put out an investor password on this account so that you can all see me trade this account. I try to be transparent. You know that. It drives me crazy when people aren't transparent. Real name is Anthony. Okay, Anthony. Yeah, I am hiring. I'm hiring a camera person to follow me around 8 hours a day. If you're up for that. If you know how to use a camera. You know how to use a DSLR camera and an iPhone camera and upload to Dropbox? I am hiring. Okay, I'm gonna put a profit target on the British pound Canadian dollar at something close, 70, just below 7,400. 73.95, and I'm gonna sell. I'm just gonna sell a standard lot. Okay, I'm short the British pound Canadian dollar. Is anybody having a good time? Do you like it when I take a live trade like that? I can't connect this. Maybe I can. No, they don't do that. I can't connect this. I don't think I can. No, I can't connect. Ooh, I can connect my Poloniex account. Ooh. Okay. This one is a Global Prime international account that I trade for members of my membership. Oh, thank you for telling me this is your favorite trading channel. Let's look at the S&P 500. Anthony, I'd be thrilled to get to know you. I didn't see if you answered anything. Anthony didn't say anything after that. Garrett says, hey, Garrett, I got your message. I switched over to using Facebook Messenger a bunch, but this morning I saw that you messaged me on Telegram. Why don't I just read that now? Wow, you must have messaged me a bit ago. How embarrassing. Yeah, you can come see me. Yeah, sure. Garrett, send me a message on Facebook. Facebook, Rob Booker Trader. Give me some dates to choose from. Love to have you out here. Maybe we could look over some ClickFunnels stuff. I'm just running out of time in my day. I don't have enough time anymore. Maybe we could find a way to work together. I think putting the T6 sell trade on the pound Canadian is a great idea, Garrett. How may I apply? I'm thrilled that you are writing to me. So here's what you do, Ant Don't Lose. Ant Don't Lose. Ant Don't Lose. Send me a message on Facebook Messenger to Rob Booker Trader. I don't care about your resume, but send me your resume anyway. I have a job posting somewhere. I don't have the link handy, though. Anybody want to look at anything else? Any other financial instruments? April says, is it possible if you can open a Facebook group chat, put all the members in? No, I hate those things. April, if you want to start one, then you just give me the link and I'll tell everybody what it is. I hate those. I hate it. What happens is a bunch of people who aren't doing well start complaining and they get bitter and sad. And so we have a members community inside of our membership area. And that will be the place where it's not going to be like an instant chat or anything like that, but that's going to be, it's like a Facebook style feed, and we're just getting it up and running. And if you're already a member, you have access to the community, or you're getting access to the community this week, and it's like a forum. Okay, this is the US dollar, Japanese yen. There was a buy trade just a couple days ago. If we're talking about just this very simple methodology and system, it's still a buy trade. It really hasn't violated any rule. Like, if it breaks above this or breaks above that really steep trend line, I guess it would be a buy trade. Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. I'm not saying that it is a buy trade. I'm just saying that we still haven't gotten a really clear signal to sell the dollar yen in any way, shape, or form. Awesome podcast, Rob. How many podcasts do you have? So I have a couple podcasts. Many of you do not know this, but I just started a podcast called anchor.fm/influence. I'm doing a seminar in Houston, Texas, March 30th and 31st. It's very expensive, but I'm doing a 2-day conference on social media for people in the financial industry. You can listen to that podcast on Anchor FM. And then I have the Traders Podcast, and there are like 700 episodes of the Traders Podcast. Okay, let's look at TLRY. So, Garrett, that sounds good to come out to the office. You send me some dates, and then we set it up. And are you cool with maybe looking into some ClickFunnels, landing page stuff that we talked about back in the day? So I gave some thoughts about the dollar yen. This is Tilray Incorporated. Looks like it's a buy. Looks like it's a big time buy. Right? Hit S3 twice, just broke the trend line. We would be late getting in now, and it already hit this missed pivot. This would be the next target, and this would be the one after that. Stop loss has to go reasonably tight, though. Thanks for the recommendation. S&P 500. Let's do the S&P. Is everybody having fun looking at all these financial instruments? Oh, we looked at the S&P 500 the other day. It hit R3, and then I said this on Saturday. I called this on Saturday or on Friday. Oh, we called this one, didn't we, everybody? I don't remember anything that I ever say. My parents told me that if I told the truth, I would never have to remember anything that I said. So I'm trying to always tell the truth. That's a sell trade. S&P 500. That is a sell trade. I'm getting some messages here. I wonder if my wife is trying to contact me. She is. Love. She says, what do you think of Green Chef, organic, delicious delivery? Everybody say hi to my wife. Okay, suggest a reliable broker. I'll just tell you straight up. If you're interested in trading the FX market, contact Forest Park FX to receive cashback rebates on every trade you place. You can go to forestparkfx.com. Forex trading carries a significant risk of loss. Terms and conditions apply. They sponsor this channel. Then they're my friends. So full disclosure, they sponsor this channel. They helped me buy some of this equipment. So they help you find a broker. And I can't say much more. There are regulations, and it's a heavily regulated industry, so I don't really say anything else except for they sponsor the channel and then that stuff that I just said. TLRY is a marijuana stock. Okay. So, Chuck, the social media conference is, if you want to come and sit in the back, Chuck, I'd be happy to have you there, but I'm going to have other companies that spent $5,000 to be there, so it won't be like you can raise your hand and ask a ton of questions. But of course, Chuck, you are most welcome there. Listen to the podcast; you'll get more information about it. Okay, Euro Yen. Let's look at Euro Yen. Euro Yen. Here we go. Let's just keep looking at some charts together. Boy, this turned into a day. This was not a day off, was it? This did not turn into a day off. I was going to take the day off. I was going to go see Into the Spider-Verse. Anybody seen that? This is the Euro Yen. World's great. Okay, here, I'm going to call my wife. Let's call her on the phone. Let's just call her on the phone. Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
You're on the show.
Oh, hello. What's going on?
So you like this green chef thing idea?
Yeah, they have a heart healthy menu.
Oh.
And they have everything, but that one has a little bit of like some vegetarian dishes, some meat dishes, some fish dishes, but emphasis on low calorie and low fat, so heart healthy. So I like that.
Emphasis on cutting out the carbs.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could theoretically go for that.
Well, we can try it, and if it's not good, we'll try something else.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello. Happy Monday.
That's awesome. Everybody, you can check out my wife's podcast at nikkibooker.com. Just click on podcast. Okay, I'm going to look at some more stocks and stuff for everybody on YouTube.
Okay, sounds fun.
Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so this is the Dow Mini Futures, so it's like the Dow. And then we'll look at AMD for whoever requested that. That's a sell if you just use this really simple methodology. And what could the target be? I don't think it's going to go down that far, but at this point, it would be it hit R3 and the sell's already in play and it's already done. So you have to wait until maybe next time. Okay, let's look at AMD. Garrett, did you write again? Okay, yeah, Garrett's in for that. Somebody asked for AMD. Okay. AMD is looking bullish. AMD and NVIDIA both looked bullish, but then AMD hit R3. Gosh, those are so cool. I mean, what if you buy a put, right? When it's hitting R3 and you give it just a few days to come through for you. It's pretty beautiful. We looked at Euro Yen. What about CAD Swiss, someone says? Everybody having a good time? There's CAD Swiss. That was a sell trade from Friday to today. Garrett says, where's the best place in the members area to find R3, S3 training? Garrett, let me just tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one of those web pages up that says there's free training on R3 and S3. I'll record a bunch of videos, and I'll let people sign up and get access to that training for a couple of days, and then I'll just put it in the members area. But I just need to do some new training on that, Garrett. Garrett, have you ever recorded your voice and screen sharing on like a Camtasia or whatever? Wow, someone says they bought my DVD on FX Street. That's a long time ago. Wow. Thank you. TQQQ. Oh, that's the Ultra Pro QQQ. Is this triple leveraged or leveraged up bullish? Let's take a look at this. TQQQ. All right, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it right now. I got to log in here, so give me a second. I'll buy it. I'm not going to buy a lot of it or anything crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go, so I'm going to trade options. I think it's going up. I'm going to buy a call with a Friday expiration and 40. Let's see here. February 1 options, calls. 43 calls are $1.35. What about an in the money call? $42.50. I bought a couple of those. Okay, I bought a couple of the $42.50 calls that expire on Friday. That could be a big mistake. Always a good time with the Robster. Garrett says I've used Lumen Screencastify. All right, Garrett. This is good to know. What is my inspiration to trade countertrend? Well, I'm not necessarily trading countertrend. So look at this. Look at this TQQQ. You could make the argument, and I think it would be a reasonable argument, that this is an uptrend. Does anybody disagree with that? And if so, please go outside and jump in traffic. That's an uptrend, or pretty close to it. So buying this is a trend trade. It's not a counter-trend trade at all. All successful trend trading is buying on pullbacks and selling on pullbacks. And all R3 and S3 trading is pullbacks. Got it? Get it? Good. Daniel says, Rob, the members area is fallen. No, it's not. I mean, maybe we have so many members trying to log in at the same time. I'll check it again. It probably just means that a million members are trying to log in at the same time. But it will come back up. So I like to trade options every once in a while, especially with these setups. I traded with the trend on the QQQ. I took a buy trade. I bought it in the money, and I gave it 4 days, which is more than enough time. Yeah, I will have the robot for interactive brokers for sure. Oh, binary trader, trading by faith. Thank you. That's great. Thank you for doing that. Juan Lopez, Rob, could you please advise any program to make good analysis? I find it difficult to draw the same in 2 different programs. So here's what you do. You get tradingview.com, and you get R3 and S3 and the pivot points on your screen, and then you just connect it to your broker. You could trade right from TradingView. That'll do. That's a good suggestion. Yeah, Euro Pound. Let's end our session with Euro Pound. It really looks bullish. I agree. But it didn't hit S3. I mean, it doesn't hit S3 very often at all. But when it does go up afterwards. It needs to go up. The Euro Pound needs to go up. 100% agree with that. Never traded options, good place to start. Okay, that's a good question. Don't forget, we're doing a contest for a MacBook Air. The contest ends on Friday. So if you would like a MacBook Air, here's what you do. You go to robbiebooker.com/T, and you go to that post on Facebook and you leave a comment. If I've ever been helpful at all, if I've ever done anything for you that was helpful or good, leave a comment and let people know. If not, I'm sorry. Let me know what I can do to make it right. And everybody who comments on that post will be eligible to win. You don't need to buy anything to win. I'm just doing it to assemble the largest group of honest feedback about the work that I do that I can possibly assemble, so that people thinking about joining will have something to refer to, and real people that are not anonymous that they could even ask a question to. So trading options. So the first thing I would do is I would consider first getting good at trading the robots, like with Honeymoon Finch. And then I would consider doing the following. Get an account, if you're in the States, on Robinhood.com. Get a Robinhood trading account. And then follow along with the lessons that we do in February on trading what we just did today with options. Oh, what book am I currently reading? I don't have my iPad out here, but I do have I only read on the Kindle now. Here are all the books that I'm currently reading. You can't really see those very well. So those books are The Thank You Economy by Gary Vaynerchuk, Illusions by Richard Bach, We by Evgeny Zamatin, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Power Phone Scripts, because we're launching a sales team to help get more members into our programs, Buddha's Brain, and This is Marketing by Seth Godin, who is my hero. And the book that has made the biggest difference in my life in the last 5 years is this book right here. I'll try to put this up on the screen. Is Atomic Habits. That book has made a huge difference in my life. Rob, do you do webinar every day? If yes, nope, not every day. Would you be making any more Flashboy robot videos in the future? Absolutely, yes. Yeah, I read really fast. That's true. I read really, really fast. I read a book called Photo Reading by some weirdo when I was in college, and I thought it was all garbage, and it's not. What platforms give the best leverage? My recommendation to you is, once again, if you're interested in trading the Forex market, contact Forest Park FX to receive cashback rebates on every trade you place. Go to forestparkfx.com. They sponsor this show. Somebody asked a question, and I want to... Where is everybody from? Could we finish off with that? Where are you all from? I know Garrett's in Alabama, and Chuck's in Texas. But where else is everybody here from? Pile up the answers here, and we'll do a gift card to one of those people who answers here. Boise, Bay Area, Philippines, Northern Ontario, London. Wow, Zambia, South Africa, Melbourne, Colorado, UK, Arkansas, Utah, Ohio, Venezuela, Rockridge, Canada, Mexico, Querétaro, Singapore, Aussie living in London, Bay Area, Swaziland. Yeah, William knows that book, Photo Reading. Miami, Florida, Chicopee, Massachusetts, Leeds, UK, Michigan, Albuquerque. Duncan 4042, you win a gift card in Albuquerque. Send me a message on Facebook. I'm going to get through all those gift card things. I really need a personal assistant. Yeah, Anthony, I really do need your help. I need your help ordering gift cards for people who win and filming everything that I do. Barcelona, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, London, England, Holland, Texas, but from Egypt. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Where in Texas are you, Mohammed? Can I call you Mo? Just joined yesterday, Salt Lake. Scott Mendenhall. Do I know you? Scott Mendenhall? Do we know each other? I graduated from BYU in 1994. Atlanta, Barcelona, Dubai, Kansas City, Mo, Spain, Manama, Emmanuel from Ghana, Bogota, Colombia, Yemen. Hussein, do you know that I almost went to Yemen one time? I hope you and your family are okay. Over here in the States, we hear about horrible strife and difficulty in your country, and I hope you're okay. Hope you are safe, and I hope your family is safe. Holland, Mars, East Los Angeles, East LA, Michigan, Bay Area, Kentucky, Australia, Scotland, Sherwood Park. It was Celsius equals Fahrenheit here this morning. Robertsville, Ohio, Spain. How do we subscribe to your page? Bump. I don't know. Greece, Ticanate, Bay Area. I'll help. Oh, it's so nice, Ashley. I guess you could help with the gift cards. There's no reason why you couldn't. Okay, Ashley, make sure you already know how to contact me on Messenger. Send me a message. Yep, Grant, lifetime members get everything for free. I don't know why everybody asks me that every single time. I mean, I know you want to know the answer, that's why you ask. But, yeah. The only thing you don't get to do for free is, like, I'm doing this $5,000 marketing conference about social media. And there's only going to be 5 companies there. So you can sit in the back. That's free. And you can go to lunch with everybody. That's free. But you can't, like, be a participating company in the... And I can't manage your Facebook ads for free. You know, like, that's a whole different service that doesn't even have anything to do with training. But you can come to the conference for free that other people are spending a lot of money to come for. I think that's fair, right? Ivan, the new forum is very slow going. Really slow going. Not really taking off. I'm sure your Discord group is just killing it. Silver Coast in Portugal, Tomball, Texas. Do I live short tradings? Yes, you are right. We are fine, thanks. I'm glad to hear you're fine, Hussein. Worldwide following, Kenya. Does Robinhood broker accepts traders from Africa? No, they do not. I'm so sorry. I'll look into some brokers you might want to use in Africa for stocks. Lama from Lama Town, Nigeria, New York, Ola. Okay, what's your option on FX Choice? I don't know anything about FX Choice, Michael. And I'll be honest again, I know this is not a very satisfactory answer for some, but this show and the podcast have been generously sponsored. Like, this camera equipment is not cheap. Generously sponsored by Forest Park FX. If you're interested in FX trading, you can go to forestparkfx.com and get cashback rebates on every trade you place. I have to be really careful about what else I say because the whole industry is very heavily regulated, but you asked about FX Choice. I would ask around, and maybe Forest Park FX and Justin would be able to help get you an opinion on that. Maybe not. I can't promise anything. I don't promise that trading is, you know what I'm trying to say. It's a heavily regulated market. I have to be really careful about how I... Is there a different number? Chuck, no, it's fine. XM? I don't know what you're asking, Raymond, but I'm happy to help. Okay. Great. Somebody uses XM as a broker. Fantastic. Can Forest Park accept UK citizens? Oh, yeah, sure. Worldwide, man. Worldwide. Luke says I'm a legend. Well, that's really nice. Where could I go to next widen my knowledge? You could become a member of The Path and get into our trading family, or you could just stay here on the channel and go slow. Trade this strategy you learned today with a really small trade size. Just trade the strategy you learned today, super small trade size, and tighten up those stop losses. Test Westmark form that's on your website. Okay, what website are you talking about? Loai Yaman, whatever. I thank you for telling me that there's something wrong on the website. Just let me know, like, if you can't type in the exact website, just leave off the .com or whatever. Okay. I'm super hungry. I got to get out of here. I got a call with Gary Vaynerchuk's people at 2 or something like that too. Let's see. What time do I have that call? Holy moly. It's my worst nightmare. Look at my schedule. What is this? This is my Google Calendar. What happened? Wow. That's a lot of people. Holy smokes. That's a lot of people. Yeah, 2 o'clock, Gary Vaynerchuk's people. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Sue, nice to see your name pop up here. Nice to see you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I hope this was good. Bruce, I'll get some more videos for you on the Kumo robot. Thanks for the analysis, Busy Llama. Okay. If you don't have to pay for swap and commission, that's awesome. Excellent. Thanks, everybody. I think that'll do it. If you want a gift card, I can't remember what your name was. I hope you send me a message. Ashley, send me a message on Facebook Messenger. Maybe you could be the gift card. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's great, Ashley. I do need help. I don't know what your schedule's like, so write me, Ashley, and tell me what your schedule's like and whatever. And then we'll go from there. Don't forget, you think Gary's hustle mentality is not real. Yeah, I've had a change of heart about that. I've kind of had a change of heart about that. I keep noticing in my life that lazy people are not successful. The only successful lazy person I know is Matt Lococo. He's made it's like an art form. But otherwise, I don't know if it's possible. Okay. So I may have had a change of heart about that. Had a great time with you all today. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for being here. You make my life better. Thank you. I'm going to travel to Baltimore tomorrow with my mother-in-law. We're going to go to a marketing conference thing. But I'm going to be staying in Baltimore at the Sagamore Pendry Hotel. If you want to have breakfast on Wednesday morning at 7 in Baltimore, you can send me a message on Facebook Messenger at Rob Booker Trader and tell me you'd like to have breakfast. Send me like 5 messages so I don't miss it. I'd be happy to. I can't go to dinner with anybody because by 6 o'clock I'm ready to go to sleep every night. But if you want to have breakfast at the hotel, I'll buy you breakfast. I don't think anybody here is from Maryland. It's really strange. Or DC. That's really odd. Usually we have somebody from those areas. All of you are doing a great job too. Thanks. I'll be coming to London this year. Let me give you the list. Do you want the list? And then I'll get out of here. Let's look at the list together. I'll pull this up and then I can go. So I have a bunch of places I want to go this year. I hate traveling and I hate being away from my family. But I think we need to have some events for members. Where did it go? No caller ID. Yeah, I'm going to answer that. Well, where'd you go? Yeah, I made a big list of places I want to go this year. Yeah, it's not pulling up. Yeah, I was going to share with you the list. But it was a big list. Australia was on the list. London was on the list. Toronto was on the list. I don't know why it's not coming up, but the basic premise of everything I do is, what can I do for you? Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.